Good day, good folks. This is Charles Lewis, also known as the 5-Star Car Guy, and I want to invite you to my new channel where I will walk you step by step through the entire car buying experience. So I'm currently transitioning from working inside the dealership as your favorite salesperson, your favorite sales manager, and currently your favorite finance manager, to working outside of the dealership in a consultant capacity. Now, just to give you a little bit of background information about me, I literally grew up in the car business. My dad was in the car business for almost his entire life. He sold both new and used vehicles and eventually became an interim dealer for the Ford Motor Company. So during the summers, when I attended OSU, I would always go back to where my father was working and work with him for the summers. So when I was in college, he worked at Melfar Lincoln Mercury, so in Waterford, Michigan. So I would go back and sell cars with him. And before I even sold cars, because he was going to get a dealership, he wanted me to learn every department. So I worked in detail, I worked in parts, I worked in service, I worked in the body shop, and I sold cars as well. So I've worked in almost all of the different franchise dealerships, GM, GMC, all the American franchise dealerships, GM, GMC, Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, Dodge, Ram. I've even worked for a couple of buy here, pay here places like JD Buyrider, Citywide Auto, and like other B lots, as we call them, and places with that type of business model. And I've seen all of the different personality types. I know all the tricks of the trade, and I'm going to teach you how to prevent yourself from being taken advantage of. Okay? So, whether it's dealing with the salesperson, the sales manager, or the finance manager, I'm going to help you posture yourself in a position to save the most money. Now, what gives me the unique ability to be able to do this is the fact that I've occupied all of those positions and performed them at a high level. So as a salesperson, I was always the best in whatever franchise I was dealing with. Not only just at that franchise, but regionally as it pertains to units sold and gross profit. As a sales manager, the teams that I've led have always had the highest gross per copy, cars per copy, which means that it's the most gross per car that we push over the curb. As a finance manager, which I have the least experience in, but just in 3 years, I'm typically in the top 10 regionally. So I am in a unique ability to teach you how to handle each of those situations, because in every car buying situation, you're going to see a salesperson, you're going to see a sales manager, you're going to see a finance manager, and sometimes you're going to see a general manager. So I'm going to tell you how to operate efficiently in either one of those situations. So just to put it all in perspective here, on the continuum of getting your head cracked at the dealership, right? Where this is where the dealership makes no money, this is you getting split to the white meat, and this is you getting completely decapitated. 85% of the people fall between getting split to the white meat and getting that head chopped off. There's another 10% that fall in between getting split to the white meat and maybe just getting tapped on the ass a little bit. Now, there's 5% of the people who go into a dealership and posture themselves in a position and negotiate strong enough where the dealership either makes no money, loses money, or makes a little bit of profit. Okay? So, on average, people are typically paying about $50 to $150 more per month than they should. And this is the thing, like, profit's not a bad word. Everybody's in business to profit. I mean, any place you buy goods and services, you're going to pay more than they bought that product for. Like, if you buy eggs at Walmart, they're going to be marked up from what they got them for. You know, anywhere, Target, anywhere. Like, whatever you purchase, they got it for one price and they're selling it to you for slightly larger price. Now, like I said, profit's not a bad word. Price gouging is crazy though. So what my goal is to get you to be among that 5%. So what I've done is I've created a comprehensive online course for car buyers. This course is called the Car Buyers Cheat Code. It's a comprehensive course that will guide you step by step through the entire car buying experience. And because this is the Michael Jordan of all car buyers courses, there are going to be 23 sections, right? So anybody who knows me knows that anything I set my mind to, I go all in with it, and I'm very thorough. So I did not miss anything. Just to give you an idea of what you might get in the course and what you will find, might about it. Here's a few of the sections I'm going to list off for you. Again, there's 23 because it's the Michael Jordan of all courses. Choosing the right dealership. Choosing the right salesperson. Employee discounts versus friends and family discounts. Getting the most for your trade. This is very, very, very important. Teach you exactly what to do to get the most for your trade. Purchasing versus leasing. Negotiating like a boss. The very best time to purchase a vehicle. How to win in the finance office. How and when to deal with the salesperson, the sales manager, and the general manager. Credit repair, credit checks, specifically like hard pulls versus soft pulls, buying used cars, and buying cash cars. Now, I have a stand store, and that link to the stand store will be in the description. And you can buy the course. You can buy 15 increments of my time. And either way you approach it, it's going to add value. You can buy the course and be just fine because everything's in there. But let's just say you have a unique situation, which we all do, and you need to kind of strategize and figure out how to posture yourself in a position to win. Just hit me up. 15, I think I got it set up for like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and an hour. And you can split, say if you got the hour, you can split that time up any way you like to. Most people like to save at least 15 minutes so they can actually call me when they're at the dealership while they're trying to play in their face in real time. So, again, the Car Buyers Cheat Code is now available. You can speak to the person who has excelled in every department in the dealership, and I look forward to saving you a shit ton of money. God bless.